Hey there, this is Christina Marassi of ChristinaMarassi.com, your ecstatic brand mentor, and welcome to our video series of how to activate your star power to explode your business. So, over the course of this video series, I want to take you to some of my favorite spots on the Big Island, which is where I'm beaming in to you today. And this is one of them. I love the black rock of the Big Island. Now, this is literally lava that has come out of a volcano and was flowing down to the ocean and cooled off to become black. So it seems a little barren, but it's also kind of beautiful, I think. So for today's video, I wanted to talk to you about someone that I had the pleasure of meeting, none other than Britney Spears. Now, this was many years ago, so let's see, I'm going to take us for a little walk and try and get into a spot where there's a little less wind, because I know it's a little loud for you. I don't know if you know my background, but I started out as a fashion photographer in New York City, and I got to assist high-level fashion photographers, and we were working with amazing people like Britney Spears and Heidi Klum and Giselle, and the day with Britney Spears was probably one that really stood out to me, and it's definitely one that I have used in my business to really help me skyrocket, for sure. So I wanted to share with you what I learned. So this was back in Britney Spears' heyday. Now, I was not a Britney Spears fan in the slightest. I lived in New York City and the East Village. I was countercultural. But I have to tell you, I kind of fell in love with Britney Spears on that day, and here's why. So this was an ad for Pepsi, and so this was a big deal. There was like all these different ad execs, all these men in the room. I'm going to go a little lower, see it. Out of the wind. Oh, there we go. And Britney Spears walked out on set. Now, one of my jobs as the photo assistant is I had to be near the subject to be taking light meter readings. So I was literally right next to her. And the photographer sort of got into position and got all his lights ready. And then all of a sudden, she was ready. And it just went shazam! And something magical happened where she flipped her switch, as I call it, and something just turned on. And she had this entire room eating out of the palm of her hands. And it was glorious to witness. It was sensual, it was beautiful, it was feminine, it was so uber powerful. It was extraordinary to watch, and I really got that she is a professional. So what I learned from her that day is that there is a way to flip a switch to turn on our star power. Now, there's a couple important things to keep in mind. There are inevitably going to be some of you that say, but I don't have star power, and I'm going to bust that for you to say, yes, you do. I believe that everybody has star power deep down. It just might be a little more submerged for some, but there is a switch, and all we need to do is turn it on. Now, the important thing to keep in mind, because most people are a little bit nervous about turning it on, is that I want you to realize you can also turn it off. So you have a choice in this matter, because normally there's a prevailing wisdom that thinks, well, if I turn it on, I won't be able to control it, and all these things are going to come to me, or people are going to need things from me. And that's true. However, I want you to realize you can also turn it off. Now, this is very important for us in our business, because when we've turned on our star power, we are activated and we are lit up and we've got like our juju running like full steam ahead, and we are at our dial of 10. And that is a very important place to attract our high-paying clients. And that's also a very important place to lead our missions and our movements. The more star power we have, the more magnetic we're going to be, and the more people will follow us in our movement. So, I could talk about star power till the cows come home, but I wanted to give you some ways of seeing it in action. So, I've got some before and afters that I think are going to really illustrate this point for you, because I want you to have a transmission to understand how important this is. Alright, so kind of amazing, right? I mean, could you really see the difference of when a person was in the off position and when they flipped it on and they were just totally lit up? And imagine, which one would you rather do business with? probably the one with the flipped switch. So this is something that you're going to want to really think about in your own business. How can you turn your switch on and be lit up so that you can be magnetic and attract high-paying clients? So some ways that you can do that is what literally turns you on. I mean, it could be lovemaking, it could be dancing, it could be exercise. Find ways to keep finding that place of just turning it on and letting yourself be big and bold and bright and shiny, and see how that begins to affect your business. So, I hope you've enjoyed this tip for today and my sharing, and if you would like more tips, I am doing a new upcoming training happening on Wednesday, August 28th, called 3 Simple Steps to Activate Your True Mission and Grow It into a Lucrative Business. You can find out all about it at yourecstaticbrand.com/activate. You get all the details there, and you definitely want to make sure you join us live, because one lucky person will win a 30-minute ecstatic brand makeover session with me. So I'm sending out the call. Let's gather all of you who are really ready to stop playing small and to step out and be seen, and to understand you have star power and that there is a way to use it in your business, and it's important for you to achieve your purpose on this planet. So can't wait for you to join us, yourecstaticbrand.com/activate, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Something just turned on, and it just shazam!